Hey everyone, welcome back to Hobbies with Jose. I'm Jose Carbajal, and today we've got part 5 of our customization of Transformer Studio series Shatter. Where does the time go? Thanks for joining me, everyone. So today we're going to continue on with our painting of our customization of Shatter. We're pretty much done with the airbrushing. I still have my booth set up to the side in case we need to go back to it. But today we're finally going to be bringing out our brushes. Now I'm going to start today by fixing some of the areas that bled over my masking from our airbrushing last time. And to help me fix that, I'm going to paint some red over that black section. I did go ahead and spray paint a little bit of red paint onto a cup here so I can have the exact same paint and have it better blend into that area. And it's not going to be perfect by any means, but that helps out a lot to straighten it out. And I think even once we do some weathering, it'll help to hide it a little bit better as well. And while I have the red paint in the cup here, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the wings on the back of the legs and finish painting out the red sections that I had on the back here. And lastly, I'm going to try and square out this section here that looks like it just kind of folded down. I want to go and try and see if I can fix that with some red paint. Yeah, that looks better. And lastly, I did take some screenshots as well of her weapon from the movie, and there are some red sections on there, thankfully, that's going to help to blend it together with the rest of her body. So I'm going to go ahead and get the red bits painted under her weapon. And next I'm going to paint in the little gap that got missed on the light gunmetal. So I went ahead and spray painted a little bit on the little cup, same as with the red, just to properly match that. So that's a first good coat of the gunmetal on the arms. You're still going to have some red picking through, but I'll put another couple coats after this dries up. And next we're going to move on to the head and do the same thing. Put some silver on her face. And that's what we've got so far in the head. I did try and leave the eyes free since they're already red, so I don't have to go over them again, but it turns out pretty good. I'm gonna give this probably another second or third coat even. Next I'll be working with Tester's metallic silver enamel paint number 1146, and I'm going to be using this to paint some of the details of the car parts, like the front of the vehicle. I'm going to paint that silver, and there's also some trim right below her shoulders that have some silver before it gets into the more metallic gray parts below that. Next, I'm going to be using Tamiya's Metallic Gray XF56, and this paint, I'll be putting in some more details into the inside of the turbines, putting some color, bringing out all the little line work that's in there as well, among some other spots for the bot mode as well. I'm also going to be using Tester's Steel color. I honestly can't see the color number, it's been rubbed off. This is some years old, but I'll be using this on some other parts of the figure. There are some vent sections behind her leg that I'll be using it on, and also some similar vent sections that she has above her knee. I'm also going to be using Tamiya's Metallic Blue X13, which I'm excited to do so. This is going to be the first time that I'm actually using this paint. She has some detailing on her chest. There's some pipes along the midsection and by her shoulders that the piping is a metallic blue. So I'm gonna paint those details in now. And for the final color that I'll be showing here on this video is going to be Tamiya's Rubber Black XF number 85. Of course, there are some parts like the lower chest area where she has her exposed wheel, so I'm going to be painting that in, and some parts that aren't part of her actual look on the movie, but the figure has it, and that's the wheel behind her leg. So I'll be painting that in as well, since I'm going to be leaving that on the figure as well. All right, everyone, that's going to be it for today's episode. I'm going to go ahead and continue off camera here, building up those layers, getting those colors on there. But guess what? For the next one, it's going to be our last episode. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of dry brushing, get those panel lines in there, and we're going to be doing the final assembly. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you can be notified when the next one comes out. And any questions that you might have, feel free to leave them in the section below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.